Credit cards. We have all seen them. We know how they work. You maybe even own one. Purchase your items now and pay for them later. It doesn't seem like all that big of a deal, right? Wrong. It is a very big deal. If you are purchasing items that you can't afford, you will receive your bill in the mail and have a choice to pay the entire bill or the minimum balance. This is where the credit card can ruin the rest of your life. Your future is on the line, just with this one simple decision. Do you pay it all right away or just enough to get by? The real kicker comes if you decide to pay the minimum balance, because then you will be charged interest on the remaining balance, and this interest is not low rate. Credit card debt has become a major problem in today's society. How big of a problem is it? Who does it affect? What are the causes of this problem? Why do people fall into debt trap? Why is credit card debt such a major problem? Are there any solutions? What can you do? How can you avoid debt? Today I hope to give you some explanations and solutions to the debt problems. I hope to persuade you to use a credit card responsibly and to see the importance of staying out of credit card debt. Credit card debt has become a major problem in today's society. So who does it affect and how? Most of the people in today's society do not handle their spending responsibly. They tend to overspend to the point that they cannot pay back their debt. According to collegeboard.com and collegestudentcreditcard.com, credit cards have a bad effect on people who do not read all the fine print. Incoming college students who are applying for their credit card, and people who are easy to persuade with fake promises. Credit card companies use extremely high interest rates and include hidden fees within their policies. According to USMS.com, only 55% of students pay 100% of their bill and have a zero balance due. That is a little over half. According to the article, young people struggle to deal with kiss of debt from USA Today. With debt, loads cause anxiety. Debt has forced young people to change their career plans. According to the article, The Basics Teach Your Teen How to Handle Credit Cards by Liz Weston, a $1,000 credit card balance can take 12 years to pay off if they only make the minimum required payments. Now we know why credit card debt is such a big problem. But what are some of the causes, the reasons, and the logic behind these people falling into the trap of credit card debt? Why has it become such a problem? According to the article, The Basics Teach Your Teen How to Handle Credit Cards by Liz Weston, credit card debt can be caused by its highly addictive powers. She compares this kind of addiction to drugs. They both are available and seem cheap at first, and then they become extremely expensive. They both can lead to deep financial and emotional trouble. According to the article, Buying Behavior, Social Support, and Credit Card Indebtedness of College Students, some people fall into debt because they have a disease called compulsive buying, defined as chronic repetitive purchasing. They can come from negative events or feelings. A person with this disease may feel better when they purchase things. Credit cards make purchasing items easy, or it can also come from a want status, or owning things they feel that goods define them as people. Another reason people fall into debt could be simple necessities, needs like everyday goods or college tuition, maybe more than they can afford. Then the interest rate on their credit card swallows them whole. According to the article, Average College Credit Card Debt Rises with Fees, Tuition from the USA Today by Kathy Chu, Kalman Cheney, president of Campus Consultants, a college funding advisor, said credit cards are the lender lender of last resorts. If students can't get private loans, they turn to credit cards. Now we know why credit card debt is a big problem, and we know the different causes, reasons, and motives for credit card debt. What can you do to stay out of debt? There are ways to avoid this serious problem, but you have to be very careful. According to collegeboard.com, article credit card smarts take charge of your life when applying for a credit card. You should always remember that you and you alone are responsible for paying the bill. A credit card is not a free gift card. Make sure that you read the application carefully. Only use your credit card if you know that you will be able to pay it all back. Stay away from the impulsive shopping. Save your credit card for emergencies and always pay your bills on time and in full. These are sure 5 ways to stay out of debt. We know what you can do to stay out of credit card debt, but what do you do if you find yourself in trouble? Are there any solutions? There are ways around it, and there are ways to beat the horrible debt cycle. According to themoneyalert.com, getting out of debt will not be easy, and it will take a lot of discipline. You will need a steady plan and a strong determination. The first step to get out of debt would be to stop using your credit card or credit cards. Try to pay in other forms. Be more conservative. Then call all of your credit card companies and try to lower your interest rates. Next, try to pay more on your existing bill than the minimum balance. The minimum balance payment will just barely keep your head above water. Finally, try to spend less money and show some discipline. We have learned that credit card debt is a big problem, a problem that can destroy your life. We know some of the reasons why credit card debt occurs. You also now know what you can do to stay out of debt, and some solutions if you find yourself in credit card debt. Who would have thought that a simple plastic card in your wallet could affect your future education, jobs, relationships? I strongly urge you to consider the importance of tomorrow. I ask you, will you fall into the credit card debt trap? Will you use your credit card responsibly? I hope that I have persuaded you to consider this issue and its impact on your life.